Welcome to Baugan Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Baugan Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Class 182. Let's go! Beginner. Hello and welcome to class number 182. And as always, we'll begin with a review of yesterday's material. But first, I will introduce once again my very special guest, Gregorio, is in the studio with me today. Gregorio, thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Kyle.
Well, you're very welcome, and welcome to the studio again.
I'm very blessed of being here again.
Okay, yeah, no, it's great. I'm pleased to be here again.
I'm pleased to be here again.
Oh, no, it's great. It's great to have you. Gregorio, yesterday we practiced with the verb to drive, conducir, ir en coche, o llevar a alguien en coche.
Mm-hmm.
Did you drive me to the airport yesterday?
No, I didn't drive you to the airport yesterday.
Okay. Do you drive me to work every morning?
No, I don't drive you to work every morning.
Right. I don't drive you to work. Do you drive to work every morning?
Every other day I drive.
Every other day. How do you say that in Spanish? Every other day.
Un día sí, otro no.
Yeah, un día sí, otro no. Every other day. So you drive to work every other day. So every other day you take the metro?
I walk to work.
You walk to work?
I walk to work.
Okay. So you live close to work then?
Let's say 1 hour on foot.
Okay. 1 hour on foot. That's not bad. That's not too bad. No está mal.
To do some exercise.
Yeah, sure. Very good, very good. So every day I drive. Yesterday I drove. Drove, we say. And so we have to pronounce that V, right? The V. And so ask me if I drove a car last year.
Did you drive a car last year?
Yes, I did. I drove a car last year. Ask me if I drove a car yesterday.
Did you drive a car yesterday?
No, I didn't. I didn't drive a car yesterday. Ask me how often I drive a car.
How often do you drive a car?
I drive a car a few times a year because I don't drive in Spain. Do you remember that? I don't drive in Spain. I only drive in Canada. Or if I rent a car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you drive a taxi last month?
No, I didn't drive a taxi last month.
Did you drive a truck last month?
No, I didn't drive a truck last month.
Okay, so we talked about the verb to drive. Drive. Yesterday I drove. And we also talked about a bicycle. And the verb we use there is to?
Ride.
To ride a bicycle. What else do you ride? You ride a bicycle. What else?
A horse.
You ride a horse. You could ride an animal. You could ride an elephant. I rode an elephant a few years ago. I did.
Mm-hmm.
I rode an elephant in, where was I? Thailand. I rode an elephant. Have you ever done that?
No,
Have you ever rode an elephant?
I've never rode an elephant.
Well, it's something you can do if you go to Thailand or India, is ride an elephant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Different experience, but I recommend it. Right? Okay, the other thing we saw yesterday, we saw indirect questions. Do you know what? Subject, verb. But here you were asking the question. So ask me if I know what your mother's name is.
Do you know what my mother's name is?
No, I don't. I don't know what your mother's name is. I don't know. Do you know what my mother's name is?
No, I don't know what your mother's name is.
Okay. Ask me if I know what kind of car you drive.
Kyle, do you know what kind of car I drive?
No, I don't. I don't know what kind of car you drive. I don't. Do you know Do you know what my brother did last weekend?
No, I don't know what your brother did last weekend.
Do you know what Natasha had for dinner last night?
No, I don't know what Natasha had for dinner last night.
Do you know what kind of shoes I was wearing yesterday?
No, I don't know what kind of shoes you were wearing yesterday.
Okay. Do you know what we talked about in the last class?
Yes, I know what we talked about last class.
Yeah. What did we talk about?
We talked about the verb to drive.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the verb to ride.
Yeah. We talked about this structure because this is our review, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. Very good. Okay, so no problem, a little review, but it's very important, the direct and indirect word order and the question order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you agree?
Okay, I absolutely.
Yeah. Do you know where I'm from? And then the direct question, where are you from? Right? So the direct question is the indirect question, where the word order is different. It's very important to have a good agility with this, right?
Okay.
All right. So let's move on now and take a look at our word of the day.
Word of the day.
All right. Our word of the day today is height. Height, which is altura,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we say, how high is that building? We're asking about its height, right? How do you spell the word height?
Height. Height.
Exactly, height. 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 So how high? We would always say how high. When we're asking the question, we say, how high is that building? We would never say, what is its height? But we say, how high is it?
How high is it?
Height. Yeah. But we could say, what is the average height? What is the average height of a man in Spain, do you think?
Maybe 1.70 m.
1 meter
1 meter
70, you think?
I don't reach that height.
You know?
That high or that height.
That height. I don't reach that height. And then you'd say, I'm not that alto. How would you say that?
I'm not that high.
Or here you'd say, I'm not that tall.
I'm not that tall.
With people, we would say, I'm not that tall. He's a very tall person. But then we would say the average height, right? The average height of people in Spain, of men in Spain, maybe is 1 meter 70, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So here we have height, Height, like 8, the number 8 with an H in front of it, right? And of course we pronounce that 8, that H, height. So at home, repeat with me, height, right? No problem?
Height.
Height, yeah. Because the H in English it's not the same as the J, right? There's not that much throat involved. It's softer, right? Height. Okay? All right, let's move on, Gregorio, and take a look at something new. Should we look at something new now?
Fine.
Are you ready?
Okay, I am.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
He's sure. Now at home, we're gonna move on to class number 182, and we have here the verb to cost. Every day I cost, or it costs, third person singular. And yesterday it cost, right? So it's cost. So it's an irregular verb. How much does a Rolex cost?
I don't know exactly how much does a Rolex cost.
Well, I don't know exactly how much a Rolex
Costs.
So you need that S, the third person S, right? I don't know how much a Rolex costs. But if we're approximating, you say más o menos. How would you say that?
About.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah. Spanish people love to say more or less. So we could say it costs about, or it costs around, I don't know, with a Rolex. 2,000 euros maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe around 2,000 euros. How much does a pen cost?
Maybe it costs about €0.50.
Half a euro, so 50 cents?
50 cents.
Ask me how much my shoes cost.
Kyle, how much do your shoes cost?
Yeah, well, I bought them a year ago. Ask me how much they cost when I bought them.
Kyle, how much did they cost when you bought them?
My shoes cost 60 euros when I bought them. Yeah. How much does a Coca-Cola cost?
A Coca-Cola costs.
Yeah, costs.
Coca-Cola costs about €1.
Yeah, I would say. How much does a cup of coffee cost?
A cup of coffee costs about €1, 1.50.
Yeah, maybe
More or less.
120, 130, right? Ask me how much a cup of coffee costs in Canada.
Carl, how much does a cup of coffee cost in Canada?
A cup of coffee costs about $1.25 in Canada. So it's cheaper, really, because $1 is worth less than €1. A Canadian dollar, right? Yeah, a Canadian dollar is now very similar to the American dollar. Almost exactly the same in terms of value now. Yeah. So we have the verb here, to cost. To cost. And the structure around, well, and the word around. Around, it costs around. How much does well, here we have the new iPhone. Did you hear about this? Apple is launching the new iPhone.
Yeah, I heard something.
How much will it cost?
I don't know how much may it cost.
Or I don't know how much it will cost.
I don't know how much it will cost.
How much does a beer cost?
A beer costs about €2.
Okay. Does a beer cost more now than it cost 10 years ago?
Yeah, of course. Right now, it costs more than it cost a year ago.
A year ago. Sure it does. Definitely. Yeah. So there you go, with the verb to cost. Okay. So we could say, how much did it cost? Or we can also say, how much was it? When you imagine your friend comes in with a new coat. Ooh, nice coat, but it looks expensive. How much was that? How much was that? Ask me how much this magazine is. This magazine, the Vaughan Review.
How much is that magazine?
Yeah, how much is it? How much does it cost? Or how much is it? Oh, it's €4.10. Yeah, but it's good because there's a lot of information in here, you know? There's a lot of valuable stuff in here, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Gregorio?
Of course, I think.
Yeah, I think so. All right, well, let's move on from cost, the verb to cost, and take a look at our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. Okay, it is time for the vocabulary of the day. Our 5 words of vocabulary. Are you ready for this, Gregorio?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So the first word, con cuidado. 2 words in Spanish. Con cuidado. How do you say that in English?
Carefully.
Carefully. Do you always drive carefully?
I try. I must drive carefully every day.
Yeah. So you do? You drive carefully?
Yes, I do.
So are you a careful driver?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. You're not a careless driver?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a careless driver.
Okay. Doble.
Double.
Double. Double. Again?
Double.
Double. Double. Doble. Yeah. Double. Duración.
Lasting.
No, duración.
Length.
But here, this is the noun. Duration.
Duration.
English is easy, right? Duración, duration.
Duration.
Doble, double. No problem, right? Piece of cake. Pan comido, piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Right? Yeah? Duración, duration. The duration of this class is about 20 minutes. Familiar. Oh, familia también.
Familia.
Family.
family.
Family. Familia, or well, familiar it says here, but yeah, family in English, family.
Family.
It's interesting, we say with 2 syllables, family.
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 It's like the word chocolate.
Chocolate.
We say it with 2 syllables, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Do you like chocolate?
Yes, of course, I love chocolate.
Is your family Spanish?
Yes, it is.
Yes, my family.
Yes, my family is Spanish.
My family is Spanish.
My family is Spanish.
Does your family like chocolate?
Yes, my family likes chocolate.
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 Chocolate. Yes,
Chocolate.
I like chocolate, and my family likes chocolate. Family likes chocolate. 2 syllables. Family. Chocolate.
Family.
Right? Family.
Chocolate. Family.
Emocionante.
Amazing.
Well, asombroso. Exciting.
Exciting.
And emocional.
Impressive.
English is easy. Emotional.
Emotional.
But emocionante, exciting.
Exciting.
Is this class exciting?
Yes, it is.
I think so. I think this is an exciting class today, Gregorio. It's good. Okay, well, there we go. Emocionante. Exciting. And there we have our 5 words of vocabulary. So let's move on now and take a look at our last point for today. The last thing to see, we're going to talk about directions. So giving directions. Now, you came here by metro, right?
No, I came here on foot.
You walked.
I walked
Wow.
since the center of Madrid.
From the
From
center,
the
of,
center
Madrid?
of Madrid.
From the
center.
Puerta del Sol?
From even farther.
Wow. Now, did you print the directions to get here?
Sorry?
Did you print, imprimir?
No, I know very well Madrid streets, and
Yeah.
because I usually walk very much around the city.
You walk a lot.
I walk a lot.
So in the affirmative, we would usually use a lot. Yeah, I walk a lot. Okay. Disculpe. ¿Cómo llego a la estación? How would you say that?
Sorry, how can I get to the station?
To the station. Excuse me. How can I get to the station? Sigue todo recto. Sigue todo recto.
Follow straight on.
Now, not follow. Seguir in this case is
Go ahead.
keep going,
Keep going.
or go straight.
Go straight.
Go straight, yeah?
Go straight.
Go straight. Hasta llegar a la calle Atocha.
Up to the Atocha Street.
Now, hasta with time
Until.
So you're going hasta el momento. So with time we would say until, right? So
Until.
up to, we use up to with things other than time. I read up to page 12. I watched up to the 5th capítulo, episode, for example, right? But here with time we would say until. Right?
Until.
Okay. Well, we have more to look at, but we're going to have to stop because we're out of time, Gregorio.
That's a bit.
It's a pity, it's a shame, but we'll continue with this tomorrow. But I think we should take a break now, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with the intermediate portion. So thank you very much for joining me, Gregorio. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure for me.
Thank you, and thanks for listening at home, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.